Jack Hartman.
Yo, what's going on with this thing? Yo, peace and prosperity. We're awakening light rules and grand rising to those who have not yet awoken. To know that if there is a higher self, there is a higher collective self.
What is that? Let me see that. What is it?
Peace and prosperity, God.
I'm not going to hear it.
Today's topic is if there is a higher self,
Hi. What are
and
you
there's
doing?
a higher collective self,
Hi. Hey.
an oversoul.
Hey, Jack Hartman. Hi, Mama. Hey, Mama. Hi, Mama. Mama.
This ain't your mama. Well, your mama might be on here. I don't know.
Mama.
Nah, I don't think she on here. I ain't seen her yet.
Oh, Mama. We see Mama here. And where's Mama? Oh, she's at work.
I don't know where she is. She said she was coming.
Oh, she be here in 80 seconds.
Yo, peace, goddess.
Guy.
Peace, goddess. What's happening?
Daddy, I want chicken.
You want some chicken?
Yeah.
I don't think there's no more chicken in there.
Hi. I think.
I'll make you a mushroom and spinach sandwich.
Is there more chicken?
No, there ain't no more chicken in there. I just told you that. Peace and prosperity, everyone. What's going on with this computer, man? I'm gonna have to restart this thing.
Here. I do. We're pink.
Anyways, the topic is the higher collective is. Oh yeah, he a Pisces, man. He a Pisces, man. I got a Pisces Mercury. I already know what's up. Anyways, the topic of today is, man, the higher collective is waiting. It's the age of Aquarius, y'all.
Look, Daddy, it's in here.
Yeah, I see you put it in there. You gonna put it in your ear. He got an Aquarius moon too. Yep, he got an Aquarius moon.
Yeah.
I think it's Aquarius moon in the 4th house.
Yeah. Right here.
The higher collective is waiting, man. Like, yo, it's the age of Aquarius. What the heck, man? Like, we supposed to be going into ourselves.
Face me.
And tapping into our skills, gifts, and talents. And proclaiming that. Putting that out to the world and attracting people that think like us, around us. And compartmentalizing it with the collective consciousness of humanity.
That's mine. That was mine.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is self, man. Everything is self. But we got different parts of ourselves that we need to tap into and reintegrate into our egos. That's how you expand your ego. You focus from your ego into a specific part or space of your subconscious, different types of energies that you want to filter out of it, and then it expands that part of it. That's exactly how it happens. I'm just saying, you gotta know how physics, how everything works. Like, you gotta know how science works and everything. I don't know what's going on with this computer. This mug is not even restarting. Yo, I'm finna just give y'all the other phone. Because I know y'all wanna watch some Jack Hartman, so I'm gonna give y'all some Jack Hartman to watch. But yeah, just fully being ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Just tapping into ourselves and putting those thoughts on top of thoughts upon one another and materializing what we want to materialize, man. It's four-dimensional space-time curvature. It already states that whatever type of energy is in one space, it dictates what event's gonna take place within that space. And that's just what it is. So it's the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is masculine energy. Those motherfuckers ain't thinking about Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is about masculine energy. It's about doing things with logic and reason, but still being unique. It's about the masculine energy that want everything to be balanced. So it want the feminine energy in there too. It want the creativity. It want the innovation. It want the passion. You know what I'm saying? It want the furtherance. It want to put those thoughts inside of wombs, inside of infinite darkness, and have them motherfuckers grow infinitely outward. Shit, it's about everything, man, coming together. It's the only age in all the astrological energetic ages of the precessions of the equinoxes that is actually giving us the golden age. We're in the golden age right now on the mental plane of it right now, which we bring it into existence as we speak. You know, it's the balance of it. You know what I'm saying? It's the balance that's coming into remembrance because of the zero consciousness. You know what I'm saying? It's the balance that's coming into remembrance. Like this is the time where motherfuckers ain't finna discriminate whether motherfucker is gay or straight, and ain't nobody finna discriminate whether motherfucker white or black. Ain't nobody finna discriminate based on what culture you from. Motherfuckers gonna discriminate about facts. Motherfuckers gonna discriminate about objective facts, which is basically scientific equations and mathematical formulas that make up existence. That's it. Period. Ain't nobody finna be worried about nothing else. Whatever you doing, you here for a reason. We finna find out what that reason is and help you advance and grow and better that reason. That's all we finna do. If you ain't trying to grow and better yourself, then well, shit, that's on you, fam. I don't care what you believe in and all that shit. Belief ain't got shit to do with knowing. Belief ain't got shit to do with what can be applied and what works. Shit, we in tune with nature and futurism. We in tune with nature and what come from nature, which is just another part of nature, which is human civilization's technology and systems and ways of living and concepts that we can come up with as being a human. We got to be in tune with both. Shit, we can't just be extremists. Nah, man, we can't just be extremists. We got to have rational intuition. We got to think logically and at the same time imagine shit that motherfuckers wouldn't even think could come into reality and make a way for it logically to happen. That's what we supposed to be doing. We supposed to be coming together. Supposed to be coming together and supporting each other. And helping each other build like fucking clean slate shit. Clean slate. And that's the topic right now. The topic right now, man. You know, the higher collective is waiting, man. The higher collective is waiting. It's the age of Aquarius now. The higher collective is waiting. Everybody was talking about the higher self this, higher self that. Higher self this, higher self that. When are we going to collect each other into each other's lives and become the higher collective? Huh? When is that going to happen? That's what I want to know. I don't see nobody talking about that. When is that happening? Huh? Everybody talking about the higher self this, higher self that. Like, yo, when we gonna put aside our differences, or actually become more aware of what the differences of how the differences within each other can be of benefit to the collective. When we gonna start thinking about that? Huh? Yeah, you might personally, you might not like somebody. Personally, you might not like some of their ways because your astrological energies have destructive interference when the waves get emitted from your 0 point mind into each other's realities. Yeah, maybe it's certain things about each other y'all don't like, but are y'all thinking about the collective? Are y'all thinking about what skills and gifts and talents each one of y'all got that can aid in the progression of human civilization? Are you thinking about that? Nah. Niggas think about drama and shit. Niggas think about gang banging. Niggas ain't think about, man, niggas ain't think about no shit higher, like, that's higher collective, nigga, I'm Job My Shock, I'm here to live out and teach higher wisdom as an example for the collective consciousness, nigga, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, I don't give a fuck what level of consciousness you, I don't give a fuck if you still smoking weed, I don't give a fuck if you drinking, I don't give a fuck if you doing pills, I don't give a fuck if you been to jail 15 times, nigga, if you can attain that state of consciousness, if you can stop in the moment. This is what the Christ consciousness is. If you can stop in the now and acknowledge the now for what it is right then, empty your full cup and start with a clean slate on consciousness. Start with a clean slate on growth and betterment, knowing that this is the simulation of growth and betterment. Knowing that this is a simulation of growth and betterment, and knowing that we in the age of Aquarius. It ain't time for none of that back and forth, that drama shit. It ain't time for nothing but knowledge and using that knowledge uniquely in your own life. It ain't no other time for nothing else but that completely. And then knowing what the fruits of that gonna bring, what the fruits of planting that seed in your subconscious mind right in the now moment. Stop and think. Straight up, just stop and think about what's going on. Stop and think how you existing. Straight up. This is the age of Aquarius. Like somebody was telling me, like, oh, man, I got to do it a certain way because my ancestors, man, they got killed and stuff for speaking the truth. Okay, that was your ancestors. That don't mean that's you. What you mean? Nigga, if everybody in the motherfucking world, just stop right now and say, man, fuck man, we finna help everybody. Nigga, I'm finna help. Nigga, whatever I can do to help you, that's what whatever I can do to help the world, nigga. Nigga, that's what I'm finna do, nigga. Straight up. If everybody just stop and simply say that shit to themselves, like, yo, motherfuckers ain't thinking, no, bro. Motherfuckers is not fucking thinking that motherfucking simple. Like, life is simple as fuck. I'm just saying, man. I'm just being real shit. Life is simple as fuck, bro. Like, straight up. But nah. Motherfuckers ain't giving shit out for free. I mean, it ain't nothing wrong with charging folks. But you gotta give some shit out for free. You gotta have balance. You gotta have balance, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of competition. All we need to do is find out how to syncretize all of the astrological energies in the now. That's what we need to do, bro. This is the age of Aquarius, bro. That's what age of Aquarius is gonna do. This is what the age of Aquarius is doing. If you look back on time, if you look back upon our history and everything we've been studying, what? Astrology, numerology, different types of sciences, mathematics, the Metu Necha. What? All different forms of the Bible, different books of the Bible. The Hermetic principles. Black root science. You know what I'm saying? The Holy Pibby, all of that. All of that is Piscean age thinking. But we in the age of Aquarius now, man. We need to get down to the simple points. Not fuck the semantics. Wipe the slate clean. Nigga, all of us on the same level now. Now what's happening, nigga? All of us on the same level now, nigga. We know everything come from thought, pure thought out of zero consciousness. Nigga. Now we know that. So we need to all come together and stop just bullshitting around because you believe in some shit. You quote unquote believe in some shit and I believe something different. Man, nigga, that shit don't make no motherfucking sense, nigga. Straight up, nigga. Stupid ass shit, nigga. We supposed to be on logic and reason, straight up logic and reason as the divine masculine, nigga. Nigga, this is your age of Aquarius thinking, nigga, we divine masculine here now, nigga. The fuck you talking about? They tried to stop us in the Piscean age, bro, but we still gonna fight through. What you mean? We still gotta be here. Period. The laws don't exist for nothing. This is an infinite principality you fucking with. You talking about? Like, bro, I'm talking about. I'm just saying real shit, bro. I'm just saying point blank period shit, bro. I ain't going into no semantics or nothing. Am I? Real shit. Am I? I ain't going into no semantics, none of that history and none of that shit. I'm just being real. Shit, that's my purpose on this plane. Shit, motherfuckers if motherfuckers want beefing over shit, we'll have more shit. If motherfuckers want beefing over shit, we'll have more shit. Straight up. Nigga. Talking about motherfuckers getting killed because they just spoke out about their own perspective and had opposition and all that shit. So, you supposed to alchemize the opposition. You supposed to just keep proving how you right. Nigga, period. You supposed to just keep proving. No, you supposed to just keep proving what is factual. You know what I'm saying? Keeping yourself right. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to just keep proving what is factual, what is truth. Like, no, don't talk about some shit you don't know about. Like, straight up. Whatever you know, you should be applying to your life. Whatever you know, you should be acting out and being and expressing it. Period. As much as possible. Stop worrying about who the fuck is different from you. Nigga, be your most unique self. The fuck? And that's how you gonna end up around people that's just like you, that don't give a fuck about, nigga, all that, the difference in your uniqueness. They just care about you being unique. It's good. Do what you're doing. Good. Do what you're doing. Whatever you're doing. Do what you're doing. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Like, straight up, I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you're glad that you're doing what you're doing. I'm talking about, it can't get that. I can't get much more simple. Like, it can't get much more simple, bro. The higher collective is waiting. The higher collective is waiting, y'all. Bro, people talking about extraterrestrials and stuff now because the America in one of the stimulus packages, America was given a certain amount of time to reveal UFO activity, you know, to the masses, to the people or whatever. But what I'm saying is, bruh, the reason it's been more quote unquote UFO activity or whatever is because the energy of Aquarius came through Saturn, Jupiter, and all and the planets on around December 21st, 2020 last year. So now it's like, this shit is inevitable. I'm just being a spokesman for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the ambassador. I'm just saying. I'm just here just saying. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna show people different ways to get more in tune with it. You know what I'm saying? As much as possible. Because, you know, that's my purpose here. I'm just showing people, man, I done seen the shit. I done been seeing all the shit. I done seen UFOs. I done been astral traveling. I've been in the different realities. I've been to the void. I done became the void. I done did so much like all metaphysical shit. But what I'm saying is, bro, how is that gonna be a benefit? That's Piscean age shit. How is that gonna be a benefit in the age of Aquarius? How we gonna put that into concrete and ground that shit with our thoughts? Because Aquarian energy is air. Air represents thoughts in astrological speaking. So you gotta be thinking. You gotta be thinking, constantly thinking of the best solutions, or the best way for us to grow, or the best way for yourself to grow. You see what I'm saying? You gotta be constantly thinking. That's air energy. You gotta be constantly thinking, constantly in a state of meditation. See, all that prayer and meditating and doing mantras and all that in the Piscean age, all that shit encoded in our DNA now. All that shit been put into the subconscious mind. We automatically doing that shit now. We automatically doing it all day, every day, especially with this technology we got. Cause a lot of people, including myself, we getting on a stage where we get so engulfed with bettering and growing ourselves mentally that we want to ground it, because we already know that we need to ground it. You know, ground the thoughts. That we put it, where we take it in to social media. We taking it on different media platforms. See, there's a natural and reasonable and a logical reason, basically a logical, you know what I'm saying, theme for this. This is why there's a reason that is happening. There's a reason why so many people coming out and they just living their life and living this knowledge, living whatever knowledge they have and just coming out with it and putting it on social media and been vlogging and doing all that. There's a reason. There's a specific scientific reason for this shit. It's because we're in the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is all about embracing your unique self and then presenting that to the collective in order for you to become one with the perfect group that you can be unique in. That's a fact. This is the age of Aquarius right now, man. This is the age of Aquarius right now, man. And all we need, see, it's already happening, but all we need is more spokesmen. All the higher collective needs is more people to speak out. More people to apply that knowledge to their lives so that they can see the experience from it and publicize that and document that. That's what we need. We need more people to just show their levels of consciousness as they exceed and succeed in growing and better their own lives. Even if it's just a simple way of thinking. Like straight up. It's now. So it ain't no reason to be scared of somebody gonna come kill you or whatever, because you already got you know energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed from one form to another. Wipe your slate clean, my nigga. Wipe your slate clean, my nigga. Wipe your slate clean. What you gang banging for, bro? Why y'all talking about trying to survive? What you mean survive, nigga? We all here. What you mean? What you mean survive? Like, what the fuck? What you mean survive? What you mean pillage? What you mean pirate? The fuck we gotta do that for? We all here together. What you mean? What you mean? We build shit around here. What you mean? We help each other around here. What you mean? We ain't gotta fight one another. We ain't finna fight. What the fuck? What we got to fight each other for? Come on, man. We all together. We already here. The fuck? Yeah, man. You gotta have that masculine thought, though. Yeah, everybody talking about women taking over and our feminine energy is taking over. Nah. What y'all see, what people don't understand is that the masculine energy of Aquarius is coming through a more feminine form for a lot of people, because it's a masculine energy that wants to maintain balance between masculine and feminine gender. The law of gender, the masculine and feminine energy on this plane of existence. That's what people got to understand. Straight up. People, we gotta understand that. Let me silence this. Okay. We gotta understand that this is the uniqueness of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius is a masculine energy that wants gender equality. The Aquarius energy is a masculine energy that wants gender equality. So a lot of the women that's manifesting, they got a lot of masculine energy, and they learning to be feminine so that they can balance their masculine and feminine energies within a feminine form. Because they a lot of the men. They a lot of the men that was on the planet that was constantly expressing their masculine energy and transformed in that state, or what we call death. You know what I'm saying? Die in a state of just being like a real motherfucker, like real man, bro, like a real masculine man. You know what I'm saying? They transformed in that state, but they was just overly, you know what I'm saying? They didn't do it smart. You know what I'm saying? They were just overly masculine. So now they got to come into a world where they forced to be masculine in their basically their shadow selves. you know, when they're not really conscious of what's going on in their reality. And that'll be their challenge. Their challenge is facing themselves. You know what I'm saying? Their challenge is facing themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that's always talking about masculine energy and feminine energy and all that, but you got to have balance between both. You got to have balance between, for every person, every mind, every 0-point mind in existence, period, has masculine, a certain percentage of masculine and feminine energy. So it's up for you to find out what parts, you know what I'm saying, what parts of you is feminine and what parts of you is masculine, and how to synchronize those into a working unit, into a mechanical machine. You know what I'm saying? Working for you, working for the growth and betterment of your consciousness. Motherfuckers too worried about nigga who gay and who not gay and all that shit that they can't even think about their own life and their own feminine and masculine energy that they have within them damn selves. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, straight up, I'm just being real, man. I'm just being real, though. That time over with. That Piscean thinking, the higher collective is waiting, man. The higher collective is waiting. Is waiting on us. The higher collective is waiting on us to wake up. Motherfuckers talking about, the aliens, they gonna come anytime or they gonna get revealed. Nigga, ain't nobody, bro, ain't no species, ain't no other species in the cosmos finna materialize from any other dimensional plane into 3D until we get our minds until we understand how to operate on 4D. Until we understand that our minds are streaming from 4D to view 3D. That's simple fucking fact. I'm talking about on a collective scale. Like, everybody need to know. Motherfuckers gonna know when the technology develop, and then that's all you gotta use. That's the thing about the age of Aquarius. Motherfuckers gonna know when the technology develop, and that's all motherfuckers is on. It's in a 4-dimensional plane. That's all motherfuckers is on. They mind is automatic. They already know that their consciousness ain't within their immediate body when they come into the earth plane. You know, the technology is here. The technology is coming, you know what I'm saying, to the public. But you want to already know that without the technology. You want to know that you can build even more technology. You want to use logic and reason. You want to put that logic and reason within the genetics, within your genetics. You want to have children that already know that logic and reasonable fact. That everything is thought. And whatever we collectively think we make on this planet. You see what I'm saying? You see? Motherfuckers be worried too much about differences and not enough about unity. You see what I'm saying? Too much about differences, not enough about unity. Not enough about unity. Okay, you over there doing that, no matter how wrong it seems. Nigga, y'all over there doing that shit? Oh, hell nah. How can that be a benefit to me? I ain't finna mess with y'all, but I want to see how y'all are mechanically placed into a point where you are completely necessary for this collective operation of growth and betterment we have going on this plane of existence. How? And let's take that and let's put focused attention onto that. Let's put more thought waves onto that. Let's expand that. And maybe just maybe all the little, you know, differences or the little insignificant stuff that you thought that you didn't like about them, maybe that won't exist as much. The more you expand on that finer or higher quality of beneficence that is emanating from those people or that person. Maybe that'll lessen. Maybe the opposite of maybe what you don't like about them will lessen and lessen over time, huh? Maybe. Just maybe. Just maybe. Or is it inevitably? Is it inevitable? Yeah, I mean, I think it's inevitable because the four-dimensional space-time curvature states however much energy is in one space, and the quality of that energy determines the event that takes place. I think that's inevitable. I think that the law of conservation of energy of general relativity states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed from one form to another. How is that transformation taking place? That transformation is taking place through focus. That transformation is taking place through mind, through taking different thought waves and patterning them into certain formulas and certain cycles in order for them to be experienced. That's what I mean. That's what I'm getting from the evidence. That's what I'm getting. But nah, we always got to bicker about something. People always got to bicker about something. Motherfuckers can't just shut the fuck up and do what needs to be done. Motherfuckers, can't nobody just shut the fuck up and do what needs to be done. Nigga, how we gonna better humanity? Period, nigga. Period, nigga. Period. How we gonna do it? Nigga, fuck all the bullshit, nigga. What's going on over there? How can we help that? What's going on over there? How can we help that? What's going on over there? How can we help that? We finna tell y'all what's going over here so we can see if y'all can help us. If we got some shit going on and we need help with that shit. The fuck? We finna broadcast our unique selves to the collective. Nigga, we finna manifest what we need. The fuck? Nigga, us, nigga. Straight up. Nigga, if our humanity come together, that's why the higher collective is waiting on y'all. The higher collective is waiting on us. Niggas, all us humanity emit growth and betterment from the human collective consciousness. Man, y'all talking about seeing UFOs and stuff now. And it's looking all gloomy and it's looking all cloudy and it's looking like you can't really tell if it's a UFO. Oh, okay. Okay. You really want to see some UFOs? Humanity come together then. You really want to see some UFOs? Everybody come together. Watch what's finna happen. Everybody come together. Watch what's gonna happen. Yeah, you really want to see some metaphysical shit? Cause see, we had dreams and we astral travel and we lucid dream and all of this, astral plane and all that. But when we bring the knowledge back, it be, sometimes it be cloudy because we going into our own inner realm where all of our thoughts are and stacked upon one another. But when we come out to this outer realm, we see this outer realm while we still living in the inner realm because we having thoughts, and through our thoughts, we're imagining our thoughts in the background as we're experiencing the outer realm that we see. But at the same time, the reason that it seems more real on this outer realm is because all of these different thoughts from all of the 0-point minds and all the different beings infinitely that exist in their consciousnesses, all of the thought waves collapsing upon one another at the same time. Because everybody, all the entities in the existence are viewing the shit at the same time instead of just they inner realm. And that's exactly how shit going. So when we all come together from the inner realm to the outer realm, we're gonna see collectively what's in all of us collectively happen on what we call the outside. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Nigga, I'm talking about immortality, nigga, infinite, not the ability to hold infinite knowledge. I'm talking about what people call superpowers, interdimensional travel. I'm talking about psychokinesis, all of that. That's going to be on the third dimensional plane. So what we're doing is we're bringing, the third dimensional plane that we call Earth is the holder of all of the thoughts that we think collectively. in the universe. That's what the third dimensional plane is. We see depth. We see area. You see what I'm saying? We see length. We see width. That's what we see on the third dimensional plane. We see what we think is physical or hard or material, matter. But it's just a plane of existence that we're all viewing at the same time, that is the holder of all the thoughts that we can think on other dimensional planes, on other dimensions. So what we're constantly doing right now is we're literally bringing thoughts, we're literally bringing mounds of thought waves from other dimensions into the third experience, the third dimensional experience. That's what we're doing right now. That's what we're collectively doing. So this is what, the collective must acknowledge. I mean, it's inevitable, but there's people that's got to come to push it like me. There's people that's got to come and continuously focus on that thought frequency itself and pull it from the other dimensions, the infinitude of all the other dimensions into what we call physical reality, because that's the only way a lot of people in our collective consciousness, a part of the subconsciousness, is going to be able to experience it. And if you want all of yourself to experience it, that's most likely going to be the only way you can do it. If you put out the frequency itself and then attract other beings that have that activated or are able to be activated on their DNA strand. So, it's that simple though. It's that simple. We need to all come together, man. We need to stop bullshitting. The higher collective is waiting. That's the only way, man. The only way is to say fuck everything collectively and empty thy cup. Collectively, bro. I'm telling you. Collectively, sis. I'm telling you. That's the only way. The only way we finna heal everything that is happening on this plane of existence right now is if everything that we see is negative that's happening on this plane of existence, even from our personal to our intrapersonal to our interpersonal lives, is if we just drop, clean slate, drop everything and acknowledge the logic behind how reality works. Period. Just acknowledge the logic without no emotions connected to it. Without no emotions. The Aquarian age is about being unique and able to get things done before emotion. Straight up. Before how you feel about something. Real talk. It's all about tapping into your skills, gifts, and talents that you can mechanically, without your feelings, without anything. We talking about upgrading technology. We ain't talking about how motherfuckers feel about it. We talking about how it can literally help us be in the existence that we in. We ain't talking about how motherfuckers feel about the technology. We talking about how motherfuckers think about the technology. How will that help us as a collective? We ain't talking about, man, it's gonna make me feel angry or make me feel sad or make me feel lonely or make me feel happy. We ain't talking about none of that. We talking about straight conceptualization of information. We talking about what is the reason for this and how this is going to better our society as a whole, regardless of who feels some type of way about it. How can we have more communication in our collective humanity, in our collective human consciousness? How can we have more communication? How can we have more good, uplifting communication? How can we have more growth and betterment in every single way in what we call human civilization on this plane of existence? How can we do that? Period. It ain't no damn emotions attached to the shit. It ain't no motherfucker, you over there fucking that nigga. Nah, you fucking that bitch. Man, ain't none of that. It ain't about no drama or nothing. It ain't about because this nigga did something to me or It ain't about because she did something to you. It ain't about because, you know what I'm saying? It ain't about none of that. It's about who all at the same time, who all can hold the type of consciousness that at any given moment can just reboot. Reboot to solution. Who can do that? Who can die daily? Yeah, the Piscean age got some good concepts, but we gotta further them, man. Yeah, we gotta further them. We gotta put them into practice. Yeah, we making new history. Yeah, you want to talk about what Jesus did and what Muhammad did and all the different messiahs and Buddhas and all of that. You want to talk about all of that? What are we doing though? Yeah, you want to get caught up in all the history of things that have happened and try to relate it to why you in the situation you're in now. But how are you changing your situation? What type of history are you making? Huh? Yeah, you want to talk about how people got killed for displaying this type of information, how people that got into the Christ consciousness or elevated to a mental state of thinking that wasn't like everybody around them. They always got they shit hit. They always got they jaw hit. They jaw knocked off. They always got fucking killed or stabbed or some shit or hung on a cross or a tree. Yeah, but you ain't thinking about what's bigger than that. Okay? You ain't thinking about what's bigger than that. That's a level of consciousness. That's a thinking system. That's a lower level thinking system. That is irrational. Like, that's a lower level thinking system. Yeah, you think about that, like, oh yeah, that shit did happen. But you want to know why? You want to know why it happened? Because the collective wasn't able to communicate thoroughly and progressively. Yeah, that's why it happened. Because the collective, the humanity, all of humanity, they couldn't communicate all the knowledge on the fucking planet. To know what's real and what ain't. To know that there's so many other different types of peoples culturally. To know that we got so many different other type of societies and we got to develop different types of social skills. Nah, we wasn't at that level. People always talking about some old shit, man. That's why we still in the same situation. That's why we still in the same situation we in as a collective. Because motherfuckers always talking about some old shit. Like, yo, we got the information now to know that we can fucking, bro, like literally break the whole paradigm with our minds. If we all just come together collectively and put our skills against our talents together and organize that shit. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. That's why wealth consciousness is going to reign supreme on this plane of existence. Wealth consciousness is about to reign supreme. Straight up, bro. Because the age of Aquarius is all about fucking gaining all about strategically gaining financial prosperity, bro. Like straight up, that's the age of Aquarius all day. Thinking about how to grow and better oneself in every single way. What type of thinking system can I create to maintain financial stability, to maintain security and structure and order in my life for the people, for myself and the people that I care about? That's what everybody finna be thinking on. Straight up. Motherfuckers ain't be thinking about, nigga, you a Christian, so I can't fuck with you. I'm a Muslim, and nigga, since you Hebrew Israelite, nah, I ain't finna fuck with you because I'm whatever. Nigga, man, fuck all that bullshit, bro. That shit's fake as fuck. That shit, nigga, that ain't no real nigga shit. Nigga, the fuck? Nigga, anybody talking about nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I challenge anybody, nigga, on the planet right now. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if you a Moor. I don't give a fuck if you a Hebrew Israelite. I don't give a fuck if you a Christian. I don't give a fuck if you Islamic. I don't give a fuck if you New Age. I don't give a fuck if you Amish. I don't give a fuck if you anything. Nigga, on life, nigga. I don't give a fuck on anything, nigga. If you doing some shit, nigga, if you doing that shit and somebody coming to you for help, and just because they supposed to be of something else, like a quote unquote, some type of religion or some shit, you don't want to help their ass, nigga, you a fake ass nigga, bruh. Nigga, straight up, nigga, you fake as fuck. Nigga, the age of Aquarius ain't about that shit. Nigga, you lost. You straight up lost. On everything. You straight up lost, my nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Hella motherfuckers, nigga. Hella white folks, nigga, been killing black folks, nigga. But that don't mean all white folks bad, nigga. Stupid shit, nigga. Nigga, I done met the most chill white folks I done ever met in my life. Nigga, I mean, I done met, you know what I'm saying? I basically, what I'm saying is, I done met hella, quote unquote, white folks or Caucasian people that's cooler than the niggas I'm around. The fuck? That's cooler than the niggas I'm around. The niggas I used to hang with and shit. Like, straight up. Yo, that shit, like, motherfuckers don't understand, bro. You vibrate to and attract what type of frequency you on. Like, straight up. But at the same time, you gotta be in a group though. Cause there's some people that'll try to play that, you know what I'm saying, play that game, or act like they somebody that they ain't. So you gotta have a group of people with you. Shit, you gotta be protected. Shit, well, I ain't saying nigga clean the slate and then just be done. Hell no, you gotta know that shit too. You gotta know motherfuckers that you know what I'm saying, manipulate energy to their own reality. So you gotta manipulate it to yours. Straight up. You gotta manipulate that shit to yours. You gotta know that everything is chess. You gotta have groups. You gotta have a group of people around you. You gotta know how to communicate. You gotta know who to communicate with. You gotta be your full authentic self. That's why being your full authentic self and being unique in the age of Aquarius, being your most unique self is possible. In order to get to that group, it's the only way to actually get to the most unique group, soul family, or oversoul that you can get to. Because if you ain't fully being your unique self, if you ain't fully being your unique self, I'm talking about good and bad. I'm talking about, like, if you curse motherfuckers out and you like that shit, nigga, do that shit. If you like helping motherfuckers and you like healing people, nigga, fully do that shit, but do it all at the same time. Don't never portray like you something different from what you is. Don't never sway to one polarity and just present one polarity to you know what I'm saying, to somebody. Man, you fully express yourself and fully tell anybody how you really is. Straight up. How you really is, bruh. How you really is, sis. Like, straight up. Because if you don't got the knowledge of how you really is, then you need to go to somebody, or you need to get on, use that supercomputer you got in your motherfucking hand and find out about yourself, or just look in your reality and start taking notes about how motherfuckers react off certain shit that you say, or how certain shit just happen in your life while you just sitting down watching. Why is this type of shit happening? You got to break down all this shit. You got to break down your reality. This is the age of Aquarius I'm talking about now. The higher collective is waiting. Shit. Everybody in humanity need to be doing this shit. The fuck? I don't give a fuck what your race, quote unquote, race is or ethnicity. Everybody here. Everybody. We all melanated. Stop fronting. Man, stop fronting, yo. Stop fronting, yo. Like, straight up. We all melanated on this plane of existence. Stop fronting, yo. Like, oh yeah, we melanated. Oh, we melanated. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Man, shut that shit up, yo. Straight up. I mean, we know for a fact that melanin is in all humans. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. And then some lighter humans got more neuromelanin than ones that got more eumelanin and phenomelanin. So I don't want to hear about that, man. I don't want to hear none of that shit, yo. That shit is semantics. That shit out of there. That shit gone, fam. The simplest point of consciousness that you can adhere to and connect to and exist on is the simulation of growth and betterment. Period. I don't care what nobody got to say. Shit. The simulation of growth and betterment, man. This is a simulation of growth and betterment. The simulation is a system or process using its own operation over time for study and observance. Come on, man. That's what this is, bro. It's a simulation made off electromagnetic waves, which is thoughts. And a simulation is a system or process using its own operation over time for study and observance. Yo, come on, bro. Come on. I know y'all hear me, man. I know you hear me. Okay, it's for study and observance. What is it study and observance for? So it can use the information. Duh. So it can use the information. This is literally literally the knowledge that'll connect you directly to the masculine feminine balance 0 point. This is 0 point information I'm spilling, man. I'm spilling some tea right now. Y'all need to be listening. Telling you. Straight up. I'm spilling some tea right now. Motherfuckers need to be listening. Like straight up, man. This is 0 point consciousness. Everybody talking about 0 point energy. People talking about 0 point energy, but not recognizing that energy is thought. Electromagnetic waves are thought waves. Electromagnetic waves are thought waves. Yeah, y'all didn't know that? Yeah. Yeah, we inside of our own mind. We inside of a mind. Yeah, y'all didn't know that. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, that's why it's a simulation, because it's a thought that's thinking this shit into existence. Yeah, it can think some shit else too. Yeah. Yeah, y'all ain't know that, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, once you align with that, then you know what's up. Because then you start using the energy of the thought waves that already exist, which is a part of yourself, for your own conscious experience, which is just another part of your mind. You got a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. Subconscious mind and the unconscious mind is holding all the different possibilities of all the thoughts that can be thought. Your conscious mind is focused on certain thoughts and brings certain thoughts and can flip them on top of each other, and then make subconscious programs. Can make a program by repeatedly flipping and getting together and hoarding different certain thoughts inside of its experience. It can critically think. Yeah, it's real. It's real. Don't believe me? Just watch, man. Don't believe me? Just watch. Don't believe me? Just watch. I'm here really telling you to speed up the process, because we the higher collective is waiting. They like, yo, Ja, tell them. I'm like, okay, I'm finna tell them then. They're like, yo, we really want to get to it, because that's what Aquarius energy is all about. Aquarius energy is like, get to it. Aquarius energy is like, yeah, let's get it. Whatever it is, however we feel about it, however we think about it, however we innovatively do what we gonna do. Let's get it. Come on. Come on. It's a lot of Aquarius people with Aquarius energy that's freaky as fuck. Like straight up, they freaky. It be some freaky Aquarius. It be some freaky Aquarians out here. It be some freaky Aquarians out here, man. Straight up. But anyways, you know, it's all about diving deep into yourself and integrating the parts of yourself that you might think is taboo, which we like to call our shadow self, and breaking it down, going back to your inner child, being there in a mature mind state and seeing what happens and how it was of service and of benefit to you, and being there with your inner child while you're going through the experience again. It's about reanimating and re-simulating that experience in order to heal it. This is why the knowledge of the simulation of growth and betterment is here. So once you know the mechanics of consciousness, then you can break it down to yourself and put it into application. You begin to re-simulate things. You can begin to re-simulate things and then recode. You can begin to go through the coding of what makes up your experience, which we like to call the past and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Thinking or belief systems, you know. The past and belief systems, and what our parents taught us, what our culture taught us, what our environment taught us, our cities, our villages, our tribes, what our friends taught us, our associates, our business people, our co-workers, what our co-workers taught us. You know what I'm saying? What are you teaching yourself? How are you looking at life logically, reasonably, and uniquely, simultaneously? How are you? How are you doing that? Because it starts on the individual basis. It starts in the space of you being your own person. It starts in the space of you knowing that you became aware of this reality and this experience for a specific to give a specific type of energy. You came here as one of the colors on this portrait that we are painting. You came here as one of the cans of paint that we are using with our mind, that we are taking our mind and using this paint to make a picture. You are specific energy. You are needed. You are necessary. You are elite. We cannot do it without you. We cannot do it without you. We cannot keep and maintain galactic ontological deity without you. We need to stop talking about extra fucking terrestrials. Stop talking about extraterrestrials if you're not getting in tune with if you're not grounding the extraterrestrial parts of your own consciousness. A lot of us through the Piscean age have gotten lost in the imaginary space of the theta wave consciousness. I'm talking about gone. Thinking crystal's gonna save them. Thinking astral traveling is gonna save them. Thinking doing spells, thinking just primarily doing spells is gonna help them in some way. No. Primarily doing candle magic is gonna do something. No. Primarily chanting is gonna do something. No. Mantras in it. Primarily healing your chakras. No. That's not just gonna do it. Now we all got different things that we need to do, but primarily doing anything other than acknowledging logical reason. Other than acknowledging logic and reason, and knowing that whatever type of thought we think, it manifests the reality, primarily thinking about that. Now, yeah, don't get lost in your own thoughts. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say lean not unto thy own understanding. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying don't have your own way of thinking. It's saying always transform it. Always think about something new to do. Be innovative. Meditate on on how unique you can be. How you can express yourself. Meditate on that. This is the age of Aquarius, and the higher collective is waiting on us to come together to see past all of the blurred lines that keep us hindered from connecting to divine collective consciousness and galactic ontological deity. The state of consciousness in this age of Aquarius that brings us the golden era, the new heaven and the new earth on this plane of existence. This is what we need to embed in our subconscious mind. This is what we need to keep repeating to ourselves over and over and over, and feeling and making actions towards for the whole collective of humanity, because Aquarian energy is all about humanitarianism. It's not excluding anybody. It's not excluding anybody. It is our time now to really see what is unseen. Let us organize our thoughts and our thought expression through our skills, gifts, and talents on this plane of existence. Let us come together and help one another build the kingdom of heaven on earth from within ourselves, knowing who we are within and projecting that outwardly into what we see as the physical reality. From the fourth dimensional plane. We must use the reality that we are currently in and transform it. We must use the tools that we can get, the thoughts that we can get, the physical interactions that we can get from the current reality that we're in. Transform that and grow and better that. Distribute our uniqueness through that. Influence that with how unique we are. Influence that with how unique you are. How can you uniquely grow and better the spaces that you are in with the thoughts that you think and the qualities of them? Ask yourself that. We're here to build each other up. It is time for us to attain wealth consciousness. Peace and prosperity is what I bring to you all. Peace and prosperity. We have to attain wealth consciousness. Always being in an abundant mind state, always being able to give something, but we must take the proper steps to wipe our slate clean and get into a state to build our thoughts upon ourselves about how creative, unique, and helpful we are to not only ourselves but humanity. We must go into that cocoon stage. We must isolate and reprogram ourselves, not to a specific ideology, but to a thinking system that syncretizes or is open to taking the rationality intuitively from any ideology. And syncretizing that information. And then beginning to do experiments that pushes one deeper into the principles or the mechanics and the mathematics behind that ideology, in order to apply it into one's life after coming upon a theorem or a scientific fact about that ideology, which has nothing to do with how you believe or you feel about something. Not much anyway. This is the age of Aquarius. It's all about masculine energy. It's all about masculine energy that's wanting balance between masculine and feminine. This is what we are here to do. The higher collective is waiting on all of us to come together and see through the differences into the oneness, back to the zero, where all thought stems from. I am Jah Mashak, and I'm here to live out and teach higher wisdom as an example for the collective consciousness. And I state that logic and reason and zero consciousness and wealth consciousness and bringing our skills, gifts, talents, and everything that we have to better ourselves and humanity is manifesting on this plane of existence as I speak. Ashe, abracadabra, so mote be. Amen. Amun, Ra, Atun, Noon. We are all deities. We are God, the galactic ontological deities. We are the 0 point minds all together. I prophesied this. We are it now. Right now in this third dimensional plane, we are able to see from a zero consciousness perspective while still existing on the third dimensional and experiencing, not just existing, because we exist on all dimensional, dimensionless and dimensional infinity possibilities of planes. But we see now. We see now that we are dimensionless and infinitely dimensional. We are together in uniform, in unique uniform. We are an individualistic collectivism. We are in an individualistic collectivism. And we will not stop our growth and betterment. We will not stop our graciousness for one another. We will not stop our complete and utter intention to completely understand one another. We will not stop making technology that betters all of humanity, no matter what creed one has come from in the past. We clean our slate. We convert all of the sin of the past into salvation. We say to one another, we are one. There is no separation. We together elevate. We together come to the conclusion of divine oneness. We are in our community of selves. We are a community on this plane of existence. And no amount of feelings or emotions will change the way I aid in the assistance of growth and betterment on this plane of existence for my fellow humans, for my fellow humanity. Nothing will deter me or us off of this path to complete self-deification and enlightenment. Because we are the God that we speak of. We are the God that we worship. Self is what we exalt. And as we exalt our individual self, so shall we exalt our collective self. Self is what we exalt. Yes, they wanted you to fear this time. They wanted you to fear what was coming so that you wouldn't prepare. So that you would think that someone was coming to save you and that certain people will be raptured up and leave this plane of existence. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. They made you get in a state of waiting, in a state of thinking that you were just being patient, that you were just being patient for something else to come something else to come after you already came. Yeah. They put us to sleep, our lower selves, our less consciousness part of ourselves. Well, actually a part of ourselves that makes up the part of us that challenges us to be greater and grow. Yeah. They made us think that somebody was coming to save us. You made yourself think that somebody was coming to save you, man. Don't be a victim. No. You already came. You are the Savior. Yeah. You convert sin into salvation. You die daily. You resurrect yourself. You resurrect your consciousness by constantly dying, by constantly bringing death to one ideology you may hold and transforming it into another constantly through logic and reason. That's what you do. And you give that to the collective. You give that to them so that the collective mind can be able to use that for the growth and betterment of the technologies and the areas of sociology and culture that we can be on in this realm. That's what we are doing now. We are abundant. We will not fail. We are infinite. Us, we hail. Myself, we hail. You, we hail. Hail the individual self. Hail the collective self. Hail the self. All praise the self. All praise the self. All praise the self. All praise the self. Uplift the self. Grow and better the self. Expand the consciousness of the self. Expand the ego of the self. Do not stop because you can't. Do not stop because you can't. I'm telling you right now, you can't. You can't. Ha. You can't stop growing and bettering yourself. Ha. So stop complaining. Yeah, you can't stop growing and bettering yourself. So stop complaining. Stop complaining about anything. Just keep growing and bettering yourself. You can't stop doing it. Because that's all there is. Scientifically, mathematically. That's all there is logically. It's just straight growth and betterment. You can't do anything else. Nothing can stop this consciousness from reaching this plane of it. It's already here. People talking about they trying to stop this from happening. People talking about they trying to stop the awakening. What? Oh shit. Yo. Straight up, bro. That shit is hilarious. Like, that shit is hilarious. Yo, it's already here. Like, y'all in the dark ages, man. Like, yo, elevate your consciousness. Stop being a victim. Yo, build your business. Man, stop listening to these radical naturalists talking about don't sell your craft. Talking about you selling your soul if you sell your craft. Nigga, all that selling your soul shit don't exist. You dumb ass mother, bro. Like, I ain't trying to talk bad about folks, but shit, bro, that shit, bro, that shit is a lower level of consciousness, bro. That's an illusion of separation like a motherfucker. Like, what you mean sell your soul, bro? The point A to point B is infinite. Yo, that ain't no point. What you mean? The first and the last, if I am the first and the last, then the first and the last is in one point, which means I'm always recreating my own energy, which means I'm a limitless soul. I was not created and I cannot be destroyed. What are you saying? Like, straight up. I've always been and I will never be destroyed. I will express my unique and divine self. Period. And I will gain more influence through wealth consciousness. And I will express myself to the point where people give me their energy, maybe through currency, to help me conserve my energy through transformation, like everything is doing in this plane of existence, like everything is doing on all planes of existence. Everything on this plane of existence is doing things, is giving to conserve their energy. Yeah, it sounds paradoxical, don't it? It sounds paradoxical. Yeah, everything in this plane of existence is giving in order to conserve its energy through transformation. Yes. Yes. Yeah, they put out that Illuminati shit. They put out that Illuminati conspiracy theory shit. So motherfuckers wouldn't express their talents and, you know what I'm saying, and do what they need to do to get to, you know, a higher level of influence on this plane of existence and become a god in the third dimensional plane, which is a status. That is a social status. A god is a social status. Yeah. Motherfuckers don't know, man. Motherfuckers ain't thinking though. A god is a social status. That means someone that is able to influence groups of people. Period. An entity that is able to influence groups of people through thought forms or ideologies or their expression of themselves because they are a group of thoughts. Like, straight up. Bro, I'll break all this shit down. I'm telling you, I will stay on here for hours upon hours and break down all this shit. Like, straight up. Nah, bro, you can't sell your soul. You can give your soul, but you already giving anyway. The kingdom of heaven is within, bro. Hell don't exist. Like, what the fuck? The fuck? Yeah, heaven is in, hell is in heaven. Hell is inside of heaven. That's what motherfuckers don't understand. Hell is inside of heaven is the whole thing. You experience what you want to experience. Once you become conscious enough. So like, the only thing that's keeping us back is limiting concepts, limiting thinking systems, thinking that it's always something against us. Ain't nothing against us, man. We just being challenged to grow. That's all that's happening. You being challenged to grow every single fucking day. That's all you doing. You just being challenged to grow. How unique and how much more expressive you gonna be? How unique and how much more expressive you gonna be? Period. That's all you need to be asking yourself. You don't need to be thinking like that. You don't need to be thinking much about the challenges that's ahead of you. You need to be thinking about how happy you can be expressing yourself and doing it and what you can provide to the collective consciousness. That's it. Simple as that. Simple as that. Straight up. It's as simple as that. Because they're not finna teach you that in school. They're not finna teach you that in just regular, you know what I'm saying, regular public school or private school for that matter, or college. They're not finna just primarily teach you about that. They're not finna just teach you about that. They're not finna teach you that you got a mind and scientifically it comes from this and that, and you can use certain thoughts to do this and do that, and if you have, you know, certain morals and principles about yourself, like we can help each other, and like we can build certain technologies, we can forest certain fruits and vegetables and herbs, and we can make certain sounds with cymatics and biogeometry, different shapes of the sounds, and with the Kundalini energy, if everybody came together with that, and the different types of crystals, and made different crystal technology, and opening the stargates. And see, hey, all I'm saying is the higher collective is waiting on us to collectively put this information together for the use of all of humanity, instead of just certain groups of people knowing about the shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just instead of just certain groups of people knowing about a little bit about each different thing, we need to all come together and put it mechanically together, so that you know, we are not going to be able to see other dimensions until we're not going to be able to see things that are from other dimensions until we're able to get to those dimensions. That's what I'm saying. Until we're able to collectively get to those dimensions, we're not going to be able to collectively, because you can sit around and say, oh, I saw this and I saw that. But if the other person didn't ever see it and they don't believe none of the shit you're saying, they can't see the shit, then how the fuck they gonna, you know what I'm saying? How y'all gonna ever be in tune with one another? That's why you gotta go straight to logic. You gotta go straight to logic and be like, okay, he cannot see it because he apparently doesn't have a thinking system to where he embraces, you know, the parts of the brain that can shoot off into different levels of dimensions and experiences those types of consciousnesses, or even don't have the genetics to experience what I have experienced. When you go even simpler, you know. So it's just, you know, it's all science, man. It's all thinking about rationally about what the fuck is going on in your life. Like, certain people can't think like you, you know, unless we all come together and everyone must see the shit we talk about. Everyone must see it. Like, straight up. Like, people talking about gates and all that shit. Like, yo, we can build that shit for real. Like, damn, why we bullshit so much? Like, we can literally build stargates. We can build interdimensional portals, and yo, look at the technology we have now. Oh my goodness, I will break down all of this shit tonight. I'm telling you, we got technology now where you can make specific waves. You can produce specific waves and specific thoughts and shoot it. It's a wave, it's a thought, it's a frequency gun. We got frequency guns where you can shoot thoughts at folks and make them think that they thinking some shit that they ain't. What? Man, you can make them think they thinking something. Anything. Come on, look at the technology we got, y'all. Y'all can look the shit up if you don't believe me. We got this shit. Straight up. We got that shit. We got the technology to make black holes at will. Come on, bro. It's just not available to the collective, is what I'm saying. It's not available. It's not currently available to the collective. Now, if we put our knowledge together, then, you know, it might become more readily available, the type of technology we need and how to use it to do whatever we want to do, whether that's time traveling, whether that's going back to a past event where you or basically recreating an experience so that you can fully experience it as if it's like right there in front of you through your conscious mind. You know, whatever. Basically, whatever. You can go into a simulation and learn how to do jujitsu without getting your ass whooped or dying, or, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like immortal life, like eternal life, infinity consciousness. All of those types of things are at our fingertips right now. All of those types of things are at our fingertips. Uploading our consciousness into an infinity stream of consciousness to last consciously for however long we want. That's available to us right now. It's in the air. It's just in the air. It's literally in the air. It's waiting on more minds. The higher collective is waiting on more minds to focus on that thought stream. That's all it's waiting on. It's waiting on more minds in humanity to focus, more conscious minds collectively to focus on that thought pattern, that thought stream, that frequency, to vibrate out and resonate with a reality that reflects that thought or those series of thoughts. We are here, man. We are here. We need to get in tune with the currency of this age, man. It's different. It's the currency is changing to our benefit. So we need to go ahead and get in tune with the currency of this. If you have any US dollars, start converting them. If you have any US dollars, start converting them at least to credit. If you don't convert it to cryptocurrency. If you don't convert your USD to cryptocurrency, at least convert it to credit. You can leverage your credit. You can leverage your credit to be able to do more. Basically, you can leverage your credit to be able to do more. And don't do it like you can do it personally, or you can do your business credit. You need to do it's better when you do a business, because businesses are favored. Businesses are favored according to the Piscean construct that is still on right now. You know what I'm saying? To this day. You know what I'm saying? But even in the Aquarian perspective, it's good to have a business, because you can be more of service to people. You can be a more of service to humanity. If you don't have something organized to where it's a business instead of a hobby, then you're really not reaching. You're really not reaching to the furthest extent that you can go. You want to be able to utilize the currency that you're getting, the energy that you're getting, transform it and amplify it and conserve it and put it out to the point where you can be able to conserve it, to where you're getting more energy back from yourself. To where you're getting more energy back from yourself. You always want to get more energy back from yourself than what you put out. You want to exponentially amplify your energy. It's how everything works. It's how energy works. Period. So we need to think about getting, writing our business plans. We need to think about getting an EIN. We need to think about getting a Dun & Bradstreet number. We need to think about perfecting, before all of that, we need to think about perfecting, or not perfecting, but tapping deeply into our skills, gifts, and talents, so we can know what we can actually provide to humanity. So what we can actually provide to ourselves and humanity simultaneously. That's what we need to be thinking about. But I ain't gonna hold anybody on here long. So peace and prosperity to the God, the collective oneness. The higher collective is waiting on us. We need to all come together and reformat the way that society is structured currently. A lot of people around my generation is operating off of the Uranus conjunct Neptune consciousness currently. So this message is for all of those who are here to reformat our political and societal structures. Let's put ourselves together. Let's put our deepest parts that operate on logic and reason into a proper, structured, and ordered format to recreate what we see as paradise and bliss within our own spheres of thought, amplifying that and reverberating that out into the collective consciousness through critical thinking. Sweet dreams and happy travels to everyone. Peace and prosperity.